Welcome to talkSH. I'm Jim Y, and it's time to talk boxing. On the phone, I'm happy to say we're joined by top boxing promoter Eddie Hernia, a man who can boast promoting some of the biggest names and most watched fights in the business.
Hello, Jim.
And in the studio, I have TalkSports expert boxing pundit Sideman Jordan, who can boast seeing a fair few big fights via free ringside tickets and having dinner with Frank Warren on numerous occasions over the years, so he really knows his onions when it comes to the sweet science.
Fascinating observation. Go on with it, Jim.
Anyway, I want to talk today about Eubank versus Benn II. Or is it 4 that's just been announced this week?
Oh, go on then.
Eddie, just how big is this fight in your eyes?
It's not really about my eyes, is it, Jim? It's about the whole world's eyes. And they'll be on this fight at the TBA Arena in London on September 20th. This fight is bigger than Hagler versus Hearns, the Rumble in the Jungle, and Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, all put together.
What about the weight this time? 157 again?
Nah, Jim. This time I'm pushing for 147 and sticking in a clause that Eubank Jr. can't drink anything in August. It's only fair.
Simon, what do you think about the fight? You didn't seem too enamoured with the first matchup.
Well, as you know, Jim, I made the observation last time that I thought this fight was an indignity and an affront to the sport of boxing. I also made the observation when the fight was first scheduled, before Conor had to pull out due to eating a bad omelette. And I make that same observation today. The fight is a travesty, a mockery of boxing, and a perversion of the sport I love and make observations about.
So you won't be watching it then, Simon?
No, I won't. In fact, I've booked a trip to a little town in Timbuktu that has no internet or television, just in case that by accident I get some kind of glimpse of it and then be forced to make observations about it.
Oh, come on, Simon. This is the biggest event in sport. I'll give you a free ticket.
I'd rather eat my own diarrhea, is my observation.
They're ringside tickets, mate.
Free champagne and dinner?
Of course, in the old China.
Do I get to meet Turki Al-Sheikh?
It'll be there, sure.
In that case, I will come, but only because you made the observation that I get to meet Turki.
That's sorted then. Conor Benn will take on Chris Eubank on the 20th of September somewhere in London. You're listening to talkSH with Tesco. It's where your mum goes.
talkSH. Like, share, subscribe.